thank you so much, Nick and Pro Service, Global Valley Beer with the keg. We have Alamo Center with the gift cards this week, Big City Diner, and I do want to invite up Joy to say one last word as our title sponsor, Kaiser Permanente. Is Joy around? Yay! Give her a round of applause for Joy! This is a bitch.
I don't know what to say. I've already said. I just want to say that thank you for coming. Where's Ray? It's okay. You can suck on the cake later on. Thanks for hosting us. Thanks to Evan and his team, each and every one of you that has put in all the blood, sweat, tears, everything to make this thing possible. And we're really excited. We, as in not just Kaiser Permanente, but each and every one of us, the businesses, the nonprofit community, volunteers, all of you. It takes all hands on deck to make this thing successful, and we're really glad. And we look forward to many more years of this. I'm sure that the nonprofit communities, and by their very inherent nature, they won't say much, but I will say it on their behalf. They really appreciate all that you do, and all that you have done, and this is great. So I hope that you all support, and I'm not making a pitch or trying to prematurely commit any and all of the judges who are here, but the organizations that you represent, anything you can do to help, that would be very much appreciated. So with that, mahalo nui, and have a safe rest of the evening, and enjoy. This is
We had awesome workshops today for over 32 nonprofits represented. We had oversubscribed to that. We had 55 to 60 people are busting at the seams. The content's going to be available online for them as well as anybody else. All of our judges, thank you guys so much for spending the time to come out, as you already mentioned. Planning committee, everybody here that's on the planning committee, raise your hand. Thank you guys so much. Evan Leon, Tori Abe, really leading that charge. Evan, any final words?
Yeah, I want to say something.
All right.
Give the mic.
Yeah. All right, Evan.
Okay. So I got my little notes here, but if you can, just for a few minutes, I know you guys want to eat, and go and eat it. I don't know if this trick can do my weight.
I get you.
Fat now. I don't know. It feels a little bit unstable. Anyway, so I just wanted to share with you folks just a couple of quick stories, and then say thank you to this planning committee because this event would not have been able to be possible without so many people. I just want to share with you, give you the overview of this whole thing. About 5 years ago, my classmate, who I'd gone to school with for quite a while, she gave birth to her, I think it was her second son. And then she went home and was happy, and she got sick. So she ended up going back into the hospital about 30 days later. And they said, oh my gosh, you're going to intensive care right now. And she went up to intensive care, and they said, you have cancer, you have leukemia, and you need a bone marrow transplant donor. You need it now, or you will die very soon. So what happened as a result of that was kind of incredible, because people just started coming out of the woodwork, and they just started doing stuff to help. They started organizing little fundraisers. They would organize things at the preschool. Her son's kindergarten class. Each family chose 1 week to provide meals for this family. And she ended up being able to make it through, but it was through literally hundreds of people that came about and offered their skills. Not so much their money, but their skills. People would play music. People would come in and provide services. And some of them didn't even know her. They just came because they wanted to help. And just being a part of something like that was so humbling for me, because why would people come out just to help out someone they had never ever known, right? And how does this actually work in the way that this world and this universe and stuff works? Well, let's fast forward to last year. Last year, my wife decided that she's going to do a PhD. Right? So, okay, fine, honey, you tell me what to do it. I'll just read. We also then found out that we're having the 4th baby somehow. I don't know how that works. But she finished her PhD for the summer program on a Friday, gave birth on the Saturday in July. And then at the end of September, my dad, we rushed him into the hospital, and 80% of his blood was cancer. He had leukemia. And the first call that I made was to my friend. And she helped us facilitate this entire process. Fast forward 1 year later, my dad is still going. He's got 0 cancer in his blood currently. What is the purpose of telling you folks this? Is that somewhere, sometime, we will all need help in a situation that seems hopeless. And by us being able to help others, you may not see it directly and you may not see it today, but that's, I think, what you guys felt today, right? You come together, not knowing each other, you build a team, you meet new people, you help in an organization you probably may have never ever met. Why? Because that's how we do it here in Hawaii, right? And the second story is my oldest son, who really doesn't talk too much, or maybe he just doesn't talk to me. He's a teenager, so whatever, right? So he goes to this camp, and I ask him, son, what do you learn out of this camp? And he tells me, I learned that I should be working in a team, because my son likes to kind of lone it by himself. I said, what do you mean you should work in a team? And he said, I just found out by working in a team that I actually don't have to do as much work myself if I have a good team. Okay? And that is the underlying foundation of this entire event. Okay, son? You learned from someone else, but that is exactly the truth. So, planning committee.
And he has daddy's genes.
The planning committee is huge for this thing. So, Jen Barrett, I want to acknowledge. She's not here, but really helped us get the word out there, right? Charlene Flanter, she helped us out, could not make it tonight. Brian Buteling, who popped in and out, helped us out a lot, could not be here tonight. And then we had some brand new people on our committee this year. This woman who joined us, that came on with a friend, I actually don't think I really heard her speak in our meetings. She would come to the meetings. I didn't ever hear her say anything. Maybe, I mean, I wasn't listening, but I just didn't hear her. She's quiet. But the thing about this one is she listens. She listens. And then she decided that she's going to jump in and participate on teams. And oh my gosh, it was like, whoa, who is this? Who is this woman taking charge? And that is Laura Dornbush. Where is she? Yeah, Laura! That's Laura Dornbush. Right? Another person who's in here, I wouldn't say the same thing about this one. This one is very take charge. This one runs other organizations before. She makes her opinion known, but she also is a very good listener, and she jumped on a team here today. You saw her in front of the room. She's done a great job for us. She's also run Ad2. That is Michelle. First field. I met the next person here, and we brought her in because she had run a similar type of program, but for startups in New York. It's called Strategy Hack. She's got a lot of energy. She is very, very fiery. She has no problem telling you exactly what she thinks, and but she gets things done. And that right here is Helen Cho. Another new committee member, she came in. She's in PR. She was brought in because I think Tori made her come in. That's really what happened, right? So we need to have PR. And little by little, she would start to get more and more. And after a while, she was starting doing more, and she was doing more and more, and she was on teams and talking, and even made her shirt all pretty and everything. And just a great help. And that's Samantha Sui. Where's she? The next guy was a big winner here last year. Their team didn't win, but he came in with a student team, and all of the judges were like, oh, who is this guy? I think after this was done, he even had job offers. And then he reached out to me and said, look, we're running a campaign for Ad2, and so I said, oh, yes, you should come and join our committee. And he said, okay, I'll do that committee too. And he's just been great. These posters, all the collateral stuff, the pictures, all the different ideas. This guy has gone above and beyond. He's a super student. If all the students that we get are like this one, then we are set. And that is Jairus. Next guy here, I invited him last year. couldn't make it last year, but then I cornered him at an event that we both go to, and I said, you want to join? You want to participate this year? He said, yeah, sure. I said, okay, take out your phone and let's see what date can you make this meeting. He's like, oh crap. Okay, he came. He stepped up. He got his industry organization involved as a sponsor. Actually, put up the money himself right up front before he even knew that. He said, this is how much I believe in this. He runs a big firm here in town, and Thursday was his birthday, so we missed him on his birthday. But he decided to spend today with us, and that is Mr. Jason Silver. Yeah. This one is another quiet one. She sits in the side. Was also probably forced by Tori initially. She comes in and just is quiet, just listens. Now she speaks up a little bit. She gets a lot of stuff done though, and so these are the types of people that behind the scenes will do a lot of work. They don't say anything. A lot of times they don't get recognized and so on, but she has been exceptionally important to us for 2 years now, and that is Debbie Lee. This next woman is kind of larger than life. You know when she's in the room. She's very full of energy. Her team won last year. She's been very, very helpful with all of this. She moderated this panel. She started the happy birthday song, and that is Donna Blanchard. Another Tory recruit. Came in last year with us, was wondering, oh, why am I here? Tori, you sucking me into something. And, you know, this was our agency representation. How do the agencies think? How do we go about getting there? How do we do this whole thing? And he stuck with us. He's back again this year. Actually, he was the first one to say, hey, are we doing this year? What's happening? He designed the AddUp logo over here for us, designed some other things for us. He overlooks quite a bit of things on our committee, and 2 years in a row has jumped in to help teams with this event, and that is Noah Tom. Don't worry, I'm not doing that. Now this guy doesn't say too much. In fact, I saw him sleeping in the back earlier today. He was a little bit tired. I didn't know if he was one of the sheep or what that was in the back over there. But he's always been super generous with what he's got. This person donated their business for us to use 2 years in a row. Basically, kick out the clients, let us come in here. This person has dedicated his entire birthday to being here for us today. He will be here until we all leave to make sure it's not messed up, right? And he's always somebody that we can count on. He went and took care of these shirts for us too. And that is Mr. Ray Chung Fujihiro. We're coming down to the last two here. If I forget somebody, then you better tell me because I'm going to get scoldings later. But this guy I met when I was doing a radio show called Greater Good Radio in 2005. He was our intern. And came on the set and we cut a deal. He said, I want to be your intern and I want to get paid. And I said, you can be the intern, but we're not going to pay you. But what I will help you do is graduate early, and that savings constitutes getting paid. He said, okay. And I was like, and that's what actually happened. Went on, got some jobs. He's done his own things entrepreneurially. He's becoming an incredibly good community leader. He is great in front of the room. And when I met him, he had a full head of hair. And that is Luke Tucker. Luke. And last but not least, we know where this is going already, right? This person I had invited her to something. She had missed it. She felt guilty. So I called her and I said, hey, you missed the thing. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I really missed this thing. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you? And I told her to do that. And I said, are you serious? And she goes, yes, I'm very serious. I said, well, there's this thing that I've been thinking about, but I don't have the organizational capacity or detailed skills to go about doing this. Would you be interested? She said, okay, I'll do it. And this is somebody who you rarely hear. she's very, very detail-oriented. She's very, very organized. Every little thing matters, and that's why so many things work today. Not only does she work extremely hard at her position, but she has put in a ton of hours doing this. Ask anyone in the community, they know. This person is the backbone. We call her our fearless leader. And that's really what she is. She is the heart and soul of this entire event. If she decided, I don't want to do this, then this event stops. This event stops because no one else wants to do that amount of work, right? No one wants to do that amount of work. Okay? So let's give a very special applause to our fearless leader here, Ms. Tori.
Tori, you get to look taller over here.
Want to say anything?
Come on, Tori.
Yeah,
No.
speech!
Yay, Tori! Okay, so thank you guys so much for participating. We know that everybody in here is important. Everybody is busy. You spent time here. Now let's spend time eating and drinking all of this free food. Okay? Okay, thank you guys so much.